How are you guys? It is so good. So good to be back with another video. It's actually been quite a while, but I'm excited to actually share something special with you guys. Now, as most of you know, Better Worship Building, we share a lot of worship experiences, live events, and videos. Well, today I wanted to share with you guys my Sunday setup. What I use on Sunday, what sounds I use on Sunday. So I wanted to show you guys my Sunday rig. So first and foremost, I wanted to start off with my beautiful MODX. If you have not seen the reviews or tried this instrument yourself, Yamaha never disappoints. The MODX is an amazing keyboard, and that is my foundation, the MODX. Actually, I wanted to start off with one of the MODX sounds. The first sound that I have is the CFX Stage Grand from the MODX internal interface. So this sound is directly from the MODX. Why don't we take a look? One of my favorites. I mean, this is the piano that I use the most. It is the piano that I use the most. The CFX is one of my favorite sampled pianos from Yamaha. Their CFX Concert Grand sample is one of my favorites. So, starting off with the piano, the CFX is always my foundation. I also layer some sounds. Now, this keyboard has the ability to layer multiple sounds, but I'm not going to get into that today of breaking down the MODX because this is a review of just what I like to use on Sunday. When I plug in, this is my go-to every Sunday. I like to use Worship Essentials. Now, what's Worship Essentials is a Mainstage template that was created by Abel Mendoza. And no, I am not endorsed or nothing. I just love the template. I love the sounds. I love the way that he designed it. And I love the effects from Worship Essentials. So Worship Essentials is what I use. Let me pop it onto the screen. So as you can see, Worship Essentials has a couple layers to it. There's a piano, pad 1, pad 2, a synthesizer, and then we have a lead synth. But again, these are just my go-tos for Sunday. I know that based on my set list, I'll change up some of the sounds, but when I'm just in atmosphere, just my go-to. When I'm ready to rock, these are my weapons of choice. So I have my piano and my pads here. Now, in the piano layer, I have the Grandeur, and that is from Native Instruments Contact. It's one of their sampled pianos, the Grandeur, and I love to layer the piano with the CFX, so it gets this full, rich piano and sensitivity because both of them are mixed very differently, and I like layering them. So let's hear a little bit. Bring up the volume here. I'm gonna go ahead and layer both of those sounds. So let's see what they sound like. Now if I take off the Grandeur, here's what it sounds like. Very nice and full, but I like adding the Grandeur because it adds this reverb and this ambience to everything that I do. Just gets a nice resonance, this nice ambience. It's why I really, really enjoy the Grandeur, and I like layering them both. I get the full body mid-range fullness from the MODX, the CFX, but then I get the ambient, the string resonance, and the sensitivity from the Worship Essentials. I really, really love it. So one of the other things that I like to do is I like to layer my pads. As you can see, I got pad number 1, and then I have pad number 2. So these pads sound very, very different. These pads give it that ambience, give it that like emotional, and when prayer is going on, I mean, these are the sounds that you definitely want. So I'll go ahead and play with my pad layer. Bring it down just a little bit. So this is just a little bit of what I like to use every Sunday morning. I set up MODX with Worship Essentials. Now, it's a good mix of using internal sounds and external sounds. And what I love about the MODX, it's a built-in interface. So I have one USB cord going from the MODX to the laptop, and the sound out of the laptop is coming out of the same outputs of the MODX, which just makes it completely user-friendly because I'm able to get all the sounds coming out of one device, and I'm able to control them both. Every Sunday morning, this is how I begin my Sunday, with these. One more sound that I really like to use, especially being part of a Spanish church, is, let me see. So if I click on my MODX here, I really love to use a dyno. Now, if you don't know what's a dyno, it's an electric piano. You'll hear it in ballads, but layering the piano, the pad, and on top of it a dyno gives me an amazing, amazing sound. Check it out. I love these dynos for ballads. There's a really famous song in Spanish called Cristo Yo Te Amo. There's also You Deserve the Glory. love the sound of the dyno. These are the sounds that I use. CFX stage from the MODX. I love to use Worship Essentials on my laptop, run by Mainstage. And I use the piano, which is my Grandeur sample from Native Instruments, and the 2 pads that were created for this specific template. And when we get to the ballads, once we get to moments of intimacy, I love to hear that dyno. So I'm going to play it out with the dyno. Those are my sounds for Sunday morning. Next time you prepare for Sunday morning, I really would like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Leave some likes, and if you guys want to share some of your tips on what you use for Sunday morning, feel free to leave some comments. I'm Alex with Better Worship Building. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. So, what I need you to do is always click that subscribe button, click that like button, leave a comment. We want to hear your opinions. We want to hear what you think. So, if you guys can take a few extra seconds, drop your opinions, like, subscribe, share, whatever you got to do. Thank you so much for all your support. This is Alex with Better Worship Building.